roof up there. Very exclusive restaurant, all run by Harvey Nichols. Still very nice, but it's a bit pricey out there. They probably just got their building free up there, and a jump will pay it. But very nice restaurant.
Wow.
But come back to the left-hand side, there's another very big building there, looks more like a church. Well, that's Zion College, built in 1624 as a college for the clergy here in London. And also, next door, the Grey Building, that was one time the City of London School for Boys, one of our more exclusive schools here in London. All the statesmen and politicians attended school. Looking across the plate, you see 4 statues there, and they're four of our most famous English scholars. You've got John Milton, William Shakespeare, Francis Bacon, and Isaac Newton. This next bridge is the Blackfriars Bridge. The first one being a road bridge. This was opened by Queen Victoria in 1869. Now, when we get through this bridge, looking between these bridges here, you'll shortly see 12 red columns. These were the columns of the first railway bridge to be built across River Thames. It was the Alexander Bridge, built by the Victorian engineers in Barking and Brunel. So it became unsafe, and they had to take it down. But they wouldn't remove these columns for fear of undermining the foundations of the road bridge. So what they done, as you see, they built this other railway bridge right alongside them. But as we come through, if you look above the buildings on your left, you'll see the dome and the gold crosses of Paul's Cathedral. That's the masterpiece of Sir Christopher Wren. 365 feet high. It took 35 years to build, completed in 1710. That dome is the second largest to the one built on St. Peter's in the Vatican City of Rome. There's some famous people entombed in the crypts. Lord Nelson, Duke of Wellington, and also Wren himself.
Yes.
But back on the right, we've got this very large building here with a tall chimney. At one time, the Bankside Power Station. There's now the Tate Gallery for modern art. This is where they show contemporary modern art on Tate. It's free admission to have a walk around there. Once you've been inside, you sort of realise why.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of modern art. It's over there.
Another walking bridge.
Right, ahead of us, we've got the newest bridge. This is the Millennium Bridge, opened June the year 2000. The Queen opened this bridge on the Saturday. The police closed it on Monday. Many people showed up and wanted to walk across the bridge when it first opened. It actually swayed from side to side with the weight of people on it.
Ooh.
As people are falling over, they're trying to walk across it, they closed it down. They spent another $5 million on it. It's now reopened, as you see, and it's now known in London as the Wibbly Wobbly Bridge. When they built it, they blocked the only view we had of St. Paul's. If you look to your left now, just catch a glimpse through the gap there.
Ah, there you go.
If we come back to the right again, there's a white timber frame building here. If you look at the building closely, you can see it's got a thatched roof. This is the replica of William Shakespeare's Globe Playhouse Theatre. It's only built in London, allowed a thatch roof since the Great Fire of London. But it's an open-air theatre. The thatch is only around the outer rim of it. And because of the weather we have in this country, they only perform the play during the summer period. It starts at the beginning of May, and it goes on to the end of September. So if you like Shakespeare and you're in there during them months, it's well worth a visit. And next door, you've got the International Shakespeare Globe Centre Museum in there. They'll tell you all about the life of Shakespeare. And also there's a very nice restaurant in there as well. This next bridge is the Southwark Road Bridge. One of the least used bridges here in London. And that's because the approach roads to this bridge are hidden in the back streets of London. Nobody can find it. Look up there for yourself. You probably won't see hardly any people on traffic. If there's anybody up there, give them away. They're normally lost. I can't see anybody. But even in the rush hour time here in London, the bridge is hardly ever used. All this area all along, you know, in the Bankside, at one time was the red light district in Elizabethan London. This is where all the entertainment was back in those days. Where these empty buildings stand, this is where the Globe Theatre once stood on a very side there. All the cruise schools were here as well, bear baiting, dogfighting, cockfighting, the rest. All the houses of ill repute, and there are also many taverns. And there's one left in the corner, and now parts of that building's been there for over 450 years. And it's frequented people like Dr. Johnson, Samuel Pepys, Charles Dickens, and William Shakespeare. As you see on a nice day like today, very popular. Sit outside and have a meal or drink. watching the old boats go past. Cannon Street Railway Bridge. This is the oldest of the railway bridges now. This was built in 1866. And if you look to your left, you can see the Victorian Tower there. Spaceship. But come back to the right again, in the little dockways, a little pirate ship. Is it Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah.
Yes, anybody? Yes, a few of you. Well, see that little ship over there? That's got nothing to do with that film.
Nothing to do with that, though.
That's a replica of the Francis Drake ship, the Golden Hind. Now, Drake sailed an identical ship to that one around the world. It took him 3 years. He had a crew of 80 cutthroat sailors on board. But that's a sea-going ship. It's been around the world twice, that ship, Tracy Drake's voyage. She's in there as a museum. You can go on board, you can have a look around that little ship, and probably see how the sailors might have lived back in those days. And also on the right there we've got Southwark Cathedral. That's the third largest place of worship here in London. Parts of that date back to the 14th century. This is London Bridge, the fourth one to stand here. The first London Bridge was built by the Romans. That was over 2,000 years ago. The London Bridge before this one was built was the one we sold to the Americans. The bridge was taken down stone by stone. Each stone was numbered. We shipped it across the Atlantic. It now spans Lake Havasu in the Arizona desert. That's where it is now as a tourist attraction. This London Bridge was owned by the Queen in 1973. Now, coming up between the buildings on your left, you'll shortly see a tall column with a golden top to it. That's the monument to the Great Fire of London. And that was designed by Wren. It was to be a candle. As it said, it was a candle that started the fire in a baker's shop in Pudding Lane in 1666. And if you can see the people viewing from the top there. Let's see if you like the climb through 11 steps to get there. Also on the left there, we've got this blue glass building here. So this is the headquarters and training ground for the London Window Cleaning Association.
Yeah.
Well, it could be, couldn't it? No, it's not really. It's Nancy Goss's to the Daily Express newspaper group.